Welcome. What it do?
What it do? What's good, fam?
Nothing much, man. Just another beautiful Tuesday here on Say Like a Champ. It is episode 110. Whoop-de-whoop.
I know, right?
And it's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Strizzy. It has been actually a really beautiful day. A little warm, but like it's been raining off and on quite a bit out here in Avondale. So really been feeling it. My window's been going like open and close all day. When it rains, it's open. When it's closed, when it's stopped, it closes. So
I know it's been good though. It's definitely, and especially the mornings and the nighttime, you know what I'm saying? We made it through summer, I think we can say that officially.
And I was bad summer too. We actually got a lot more rain this year than usual. Even for like monsoon season, like we got some heavy rains out here this year. So what's up?
Yeah. Greetings. We got some SLACers checking in, moms. Happy Tuesday.
Yeah.
Hello from Texas. Hello.
So
we got Anthony Wesson in the building, and also Stephanie Washington. What's good? Shout out to Miss Stephanie. She was second in the pick'em this week with 12-4. Damn. Great job. You know what I'm saying? We'll reveal the winner in a second when we get into it. But Stephanie Washington, you did a great job this week. Keep it up. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you rocking with us on that. So also Kelly in the building. Hello. And yeah, I think it's almost time to make it official. But Strizzy, you want to do our little disclaimers? You want to do any shout outs before we hit this intro?
Absolutely. Do as I say, not as I do. No, I'm just playing. Y'all know the drill. Not saying like, comment, follow, subscribe, and hit them notification bells for us. I know a lot of you guys are already subscribed. If you haven't, the notification bells, please turn those on. This way, as me and A-Dub continue to put up more. So you say, heck yeah. But as much as we put up more, content, and that's not just our Apple or our normal Tuesday episodes, you'll get notified anytime a new video pops up. If we definitely want to do a lot more stuff. You guys have seen the one-on-ones, the
secure the bag on Thursdays.
I can't want to say collect, but I knew it wasn't a secure the bag, you know what I'm saying, and the pick 'em stuff. So
I've been doing enough collecting, honestly.
For real, dog. But it is fun, and make sure those bells are on.
Yeah, absolutely. Great. Well said. And we'll probably be about an hour today. We know we appreciate your guys' time. We appreciate you spending it with us. So let's hit it. Let's do this Tuesday tradition. Now it's official. Say Like a Champ, episode 110. It's your boy A-Dub.
And your boy Strizzy back in the building.
And before we proceed, we do got to bring in one more member that's going to be joining the panel tonight. You know who he is. Celebrated, you know what I'm saying, world renowned. It's our boy, Matt Marquez.
World renowned?
At least nationwide, you know what I'm saying? Working on the worldwide part. What's good? How you doing today?
Good, man. I'm happy to be here on time. It's been a while since I came on time.
You got to get you for the full thing.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Kelly, moms, pops, everybody, uncle. What up, Aunt?
Yeah, it's going down. We got everybody in the building. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and get our first topic of the day popping. We know we got a lot to talk about, so let's get right to it. All right, Strizzy.
You ready? You know we got the flag football championship this weekend, okay?
Got it, coach.
We won 3 times in a row, right? We going for the 4-peat.
Making it 4-bit.
I got the play, okay? This is going to be the secret play. I'm going to draw it here, but we're going to have to burn this board down because we can't let anybody know, okay, what the secret play. Okay, so make sure you're ready to memorize it, okay?
Got it.
It's better than the annexation of Puerto Rico, okay? This has got nothing on that, okay? We haven't named it yet, but we'll figure it out. And boom, that's the play. Exactly. 4-peat on the way.
All right, NFL talk. I do got to give a shout out to Marcus's cameras, man. Your cameras are so crispy, so clean. You know what I'm saying? You see all my ball spots and everything. I do appreciate you filming those for us, man. We just have a blast with that. So much props to you.
Yeah, we're still doing the intro too. We gotta get on that.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna update that and stuff, freshen that up for the year for sure. All right, let's go ahead and jump into our little graphics, our NFL talk. We do have some injuries and things to talk about, but I do want to start off with the lone undefeated team being the Arizona Cardinals. Marcus, this is kind of like your little pet squad. You've been watching them closely, so how are you feeling about them, and what do you think about the big win over the Rams?
That was surprising. I was like, dang, really? I was waiting for the Rams to do like a comeback. You know, I was like, they'll come back and get it.
Right.
But they stayed on it, man. They got a lot of weapons, man. I think AJ Green, if he could play like that, man, it's gonna be tough.
That was
that's 2 weeks
AJ
in a
Green
row.
was the sneaky move. He was the sneaky move that nobody really talked about too much, but he's balling out so far.
Yeah, he went past week 4, so we'll see, man. He's been doing his thing. So, and I think that's why Larry haven't came back yet. I think he was waiting for see someone get hurt because he ain't retired yet.
Right.
I think he's still playing, so he's just trying to see how things going. But I think now he can come back. Like somebody really get hurt, he'll probably try to come back in there. But they don't need him right now. They look pretty good. And then the other guy that was kind of key to them last week that looked good too was Edmonds. He looked really good, man, out of the backfield. So I don't know. And Kyler, he MVP right now to me. So we'll see how they go. But I said they ain't playing.
Oh, we lost you.
My bad. So for them to or the MVP, but for them to beat the Rams like that, I put them on there. So they playing some good ball. So we'll see if they keep it up. But you know the Cardinals are the Cardinals, so we'll see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Anthony says he's the best team right now. Kelly says she's shocked. I was shocked too. The Rams just kind of went out like that.
How did Mom do with that? Mom doing okay?
You know what I'm saying? I checked on her a little bit. I think she's all right with it, but man, I think that caught her off guard for sure.
Yeah.
She hasn't commented yet, but Grace did check in. What's good? Nobody. Thanks for joining in, and then Pops with all the celebration emojis. So it's a lot going down. But I know usually that comes first and at the end too. Only one tonight. But so the Cardinals, they are doing their thing, but like, I don't know, it's early, but we'll see, you know what I'm saying? But definitely props to them. That is a big win, you know what I'm saying, on the road too. So we did have some injuries on the board there. Jimmy G, Teddy Bridgewater, kind of a couple quarterbacks going down, and then the Bears, their running back going down, Montgomery. That's big for them. But it's not been too crazy with the injuries so far, but I did think that, Jimmy G specifically, that gave Trey Lance a chance to come in, and he looked pretty good. Like, he looked pretty decent. So
is he hurt?
They said he might play this week, but they're not sure yet. At first, they were saying he's going to miss multiple weeks, and I was thinking that could be a wrap for him, like depending on how the rookie plays. But I think he's trying to get back out there. It was like a hamstring, actually, I think. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But they have a big one this week, I believe. They're playing the Cardinals this week, so that's a good matchup right there. Also, I did want to ask Strizzy about this Ravens thing. So the Ravens, they have a record of having over 100 rushing yards in 43 straight games, I believe it was. Mm-hmm. And I think they were tied, and they were going for the record, or they were going for the tie of the record. And so it was the last play of the game, and they ran for 5 yards instead of kneeling down with the game in hand. As a Ravens fan, how do you feel about that, Strizzy?
I don't know. It's weird. So the funny thing is, I was actually kind of glad. I'm glad that we're finally starting. I'm glad he has the weapons that they can actually throw the ball now, right? Like Lamar's actually.
They didn't have to.
Yeah, he's actually looked really impressive throwing the ball, and I think Bateman comes back next week. So I think that would be huge. I think we talked about this a little bit too. Is like we moved homeboy to Marquise Brown to the slot, and I feel like he would always be better the slot there. But like, if you get the record, cool, but you don't have to necessarily go for it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? I don't know. I guess it's one of those things where it's like the whole sportsmanship factor comes into play. You know what I mean? So
heck no, you do that, man. Hey, it's right there.
So I was gonna say, like, it don't bother me, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care, but I guess like from the sports, like, you know, sports, people are looking down on it, but I'm just like,
no, if they were losing, it was a close game, something like that. I understand that, but they were losing, they don't do it. But they was up by 20 points, so do it. Why not? And they pissed them off. Like that's what you want. As me as a competitor, I want to piss you off. That's my job. Like I'm trying to piss you off. So that's sportsmanship stuff. Nah, if you have something, I'm hurting somebody, I'm doing something to hurt somebody, then yeah.
Yeah, that's
somebody. Hey, it's in the game. Let me get the 5 yards. It's 5 yards. Let's go touchdown.
Right.
Yeah. Not like they were gonna come back from it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, come on.
Yeah, man.
No, I kind of agree. I mean, especially they got the opportunity. They didn't even have the ball, and they got an interception, like a turnover, and there was just a few seconds left in the game. The interesting thing to me about it, though, is Lamar and the players actually weren't aware, and Harbaugh was the one that was really going for it, and he was the one that called the play and was like, "No, like we got to get this, keep it moving." So that's cool, though. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But I thought that was kind of an interesting thing. I know that the Broncos were kind of upset, but it's like, hey, you could have stopped them too. So,
and I think they were more upset too because everybody's really been talking about how like they're pretenders. And we all knew this was gonna be like their week to like, you know, show out a little bit, and they kind of got beat down the way everybody thought they'd get beat down by playing an actual good team. So I think they're just a little bit in their feelings, you know what I mean?
Yeah. A little
Bronco fans said they lost because their quarterback got hurt. That's why they lost. That's what they said.
Well, we'll see too about that because with Teddy Bridgewater having the concussion, you know, Drew Lock, he's gonna get his chance to play, and we've seen this before. Maybe he can come in, you know what I'm saying, and steal the job. Maybe he can do, you know, something a little bit more dynamic.
Let's go, Drew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We
that's
know
why I disagree. Because I'm like, Drew Lock has been in this offense. He knows like if there was like any other quarterback to come in and they lost, cool. But Drew Lock knows these guys. So like, I don't think it has anything to do with it.
He should be right there. Yeah, he shouldn't be that big of a fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree. All right, and then we do got to give props to Trevor. It's down there week 4, winning week 4, 13-3 record. You know, his Chargers got a big win on Monday night to seal it, and he actually took the season lead. So that's what's up, though. But yeah, it's been fun. The pick'em's been kind of crazy a little bit this year.
It ain't been fun for me. I'm in last place right now. I just seen it today.
It's not first week though. That's why that first week you got
no first 2 weeks.
You're behind.
So
but it's going to show out over 17 weeks. When you catch up, it's going to be even bigger.
That's what I'm waiting for. If I get my goal is get like the 6th or 5th spot, I'm good. I don't have to get that 6th spot. I may come back. So you guys make some. I gotta do like Trizzy last year and make some crazy picks.
Get lucky on some crazy ones.
I'm go with my heart. I can't go with my heart. I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
I feel you. All right. Before we get to this little scoreboard, we'll pull the scoreboard up. I did want to ask if you guys saw the little video of Urban Meyer after last week's game in Cincinnati. You know, the Jaguars lost on Thursday night to the Cincinnati Bengals, and he went out to one of his like restaurants. It's like the Urban Meyer Chop House, it's called. And there's a video circulating of him having like what is like a semi kind of lap dance situation with a younger female who's not his wife. So I wanted to ask you guys what you guys thought about this, and Slackers in the comments if you guys have seen this either.
I haven't seen it, but I heard about it.
Yeah.
And I was like, it's not a big deal. Like nobody got hurt. She didn't say he did anything to him. But I thought about it too, like you owe him 4. So and then he didn't go home with his team and stuff like that. So
Right.
I don't know. It's either or for me. Like I guess they gonna suck anyway, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't want to say too much because you know ladies on here, so they may have an opinion about it. But
right,
I'm gonna say I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a delay like they're making that to me. That's all.
No, I kind of agree. When I kind of I did see the video, and it's kind of just like awkward situation. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
He wasn't like welcoming it, but he wasn't like shying it away either. He was just kind of like, okay, this is happening. kind
Did
of
you see the second?
situation.
I
But,
heard it's two up there. I heard it's two out there.
I've
Now.
only
I know
seen
it came
one.
out.
Yeah, I've heard that there's two different videos.
Yeah, it's a newer one, so I don't know. I could say if he wasn't like taking it, receiving it, then
Right. Yeah, it was kind of weird. The one video I saw was kind of awkward, but I think he did come out and make an apology and things like that, and it is true. He basically said like this is the same kind of thing I warn my guys against. Like perceptions can be bad, and everywhere you go, people have cameras. So it's just kind of funny that it happened to him.
No,
you gotta remember the camera's always on you.
Yeah. I don't know. I just
no, but I was saying if they 4-0 though, and this happened, you think it's a big deal?
They would brush it off more, I think, because it's like, he's just having fun. He's blowing off some steam.
Yeah.
But things like this, I just imagine like in the 80s and 90s, like what kind of things happening, you know what I'm saying? Like,
wow, man,
you know what I'm saying? Like that just was not as visible like this. So I don't know. Anthony Weston they said he's close to getting fired. I think the ploy was to get to USC. I don't know if he's thinking that far ahead. I don't know. But I do think that the NFL is a different ballgame for him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't think he get fired. I think he'd be fine.
No, yeah,
because not because some of the games they play. Yeah, some of the game. Even this last game they lost. It was a good game. It wasn't like a brawl. You know what I'm saying? So they fighting. He's just going. But like I said, it just like I said, social media. If some of our parents that had social media back in the day, boy.
Right.
So just
yeah. Ugg says worse happened in Dallas, and that famous movie North Dallas 40, of course, was like an exaggeration. But even like Any Given Sunday, that was like an exaggeration. But I always think of stuff like that, like some crazy things happening with football players. But speaking of Dallas, we do have to mention that we didn't get this on the graphics because it happened so recently. But Jalen Smith was released by the Cowboys. America's team is done with the America's linebacker apparently. So Marcus says good riddance. I say. That's just I question it only because they owe him so much money. And for them to release him just like that, they could have tried to trade him, you know what I'm saying, or something like. But maybe there's more to the story that might come out. But we'll see.
Yeah, he won't be missed. Peace out, man. God. I'm just saying.
It's funny though that you say that, A-Dub, because like I remember I was saying this last year. I think when somebody got released last year. And I was like, y'all not just gonna like try to trade him at least? I can't remember who it was, but it was kind of a big name too, I think, on defense. We were like, or maybe offense, like, I'm just gonna let him go for nothing? Like, I could have got something for him. Like, I guess that is a little bit weird that just releasing him, you know what I mean? It's kind of crazy.
But probably nobody was trying to take the contract or whatever. But I do think that something, just the abruptness of it, like just randomly, I don't know.
Maybe he'll play DN somewhere else because he's slow, boy. So maybe he'll do that.
Anthony Weston says Chiefs need to be on the phone with him. He's with it apparently.
And he said that because they took Hitchens and Wilson and they went over there and got a Super Bowl ring. So
yeah,
he might do it. Maybe lose some weight.
Speaking of the Chiefs, though, they did activate the receiver Josh Gordon to their 53-man roster this week too. So we'll see if he plays next week.
Oh, so he'll play this week?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's looking like it, at least a little bit until he learns a little bit more of the offense. But here goes our NFL Talk scoreboard just to kind of catch everybody up on the games last week. I know we already touched on a lot of these, but there's one kind of the Cowboys-Panthers that we didn't really talk about. Strizzy, what did you think of the performance?
You know what's funny actually? For Darnold's 2 stupid interceptions, a fumble that should have been ours, missing our best offensive player and only losing by 1 score, I'm okay. Especially because, like, if this was us losing to Dallas last year, I'd be a little upset. But like, Dallas is one of the best teams in the league right now. Like, period. You know what I mean? So like, I'm not like, overly heartbroken over it. But I think this is a lot on like the coaching staff, honestly, as well as like Darnold making some of the same mistakes he made in New York, which is like he just doesn't run through his reads, man. Like, don't get me wrong, like, y'all know I'm a huge DJ Moore advocate. I love this dude. Like, again, I think he's 4th in reception yards. He's tied for 2nd in receptions. Like, the dude is still balling out, but
that's all he throws to.
Right, dude, right. Yeah. Like, Terrace Marshall only had 2 targets, I think, and Robbie Anderson only had another like 3 or 4 targets. Like, you got to get the other guys in this offense involved, especially with Christian McCaffrey being out. You know what I mean? So,
Pops has something to say about the defense.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Pops on that one. I can't let you guys off the hook. Number one defense, y'all should have played a little better. And then also those last 2 touchdowns I got with DJ Moore, our all pro corner, he had some back tightening, so he wasn't in the game. So I gave you those 2 touchdowns at the end of the game too. But I don't know, man. I think Zeke had 143. So I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I think you guys gonna be okay though. I think you guys will be okay.
No, so do I. Like I was saying, like we locked down the offense, whatever, we'll be fine. Defense had a lapse. You know what I'm saying? We're missing players too, so which also hurts. But like, I'm all right. I think we'll be fine.
Did they say how long CMC out? Is he out for a while?
They're actually saying he's practicing this week, so he might be back next week, maybe.
Oh,
maybe.
That's good. I thought he was gonna be out for a long time.
No, he practiced today, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. He could be out. They might.
You think it do it too early though?
That's what I'm saying. I want to see how he does in practice. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he can plant well and still be fine, maybe. It's the Eagles, and I know they're hurting at the defensive line as well. So we'll see, but.
We need y'all to beat them though, so we need them come on back, CMC. We need y'all to beat them. So.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, one more week wouldn't hurt him. You know what I mean? If we can go and get the dub and against the Eagles without him, cool. But one more week wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. Pops on the Cowboys side says Dak is the man, makes the whole team better. He's definitely doing his thing. And they're definitely
crazy though. He even got 200 yards. He had 4 touchdowns. So.
Right. He was just like darting them in, but the running game really did its thing between the tackles. I'm happy. I'm really happy with the play calling so far on offense, but I still do question McCarthy a little bit. Sometimes he's just kind of scares me a little bit with the way he manages things.
Yeah, the thing with him, how good we're supposed to be this year. We're supposed to go kind of far in the playoffs this year, and he gonna probably be the cause we don't go, and then they're gonna get rid of him. He got it. I just don't have faith in him. Like, and we had Jason Garrett for 10 years, so it's like, man, like I was thinking about that. I'm like, and Mike McCarthy, I don't really like him as a head coach.
Yeah, you don't want to get stuck with him long term.
Yeah, I think it's time for him to go. But for him to get let go, I mean, someone have to happen to it. So I'm like, we gotta keep him.
I'm kind of like with you, Marcus. Though, like I think the team is so one, they're in one of the weakest divisions, so like they're gonna get there no problem. But I feel like McCarthy will be the reason why you get to the playoffs somehow lose. You know what I mean? Like he's definitely holding you guys back. The good thing though is he doesn't have the relationship with JJ the way Home will have. So like he can lose. Like if they don't win this season, this could be the season. He's just like, all right, you're not panning out. You know what I mean?
True.
And I think
we need to say I ain't got much time.
Right, and I think Abram's right. I think as far as the offensive play calling, I think Kellen Moore is finally starting to get really comfortable. And Pops is right too. Like Dak just makes this team totally different. You know what I mean? Like than anything else. So McCarthy this might be it. Like if y'all don't get to the Super Bowl, like he might be gone.
But maybe we can do what Urban Meyer did. Get some lap dances on them. Get some stuff happen.
Catch him in the streets.
Get him out mid-season and Kellen Moore step in and head coach and play calling. You never know. Dan Quinn, we got Dan Quinn there too. So maybe we can work something out, during season, get some women in there and just make them look bad. I'm just saying.
I don't know about all that, but we will see. I just think, I don't know, especially with the going for 2 and stuff like that. It's just like.
But I did want to bring up this though. I know I brought it up a couple of weeks ago about the Tony Pollard and Zeke. Like I don't hear anything. Nobody say anything no more. Like it's just going like, oh, he's supposed to be a starter, but what? Zeke had 143. Like where's everybody at now? I'm talking about he should be starting. That's what I've been looking for. So calm that down, man. Zeke is all pro. He's our guy. So he look good. That was the longest run he had since 2016
for a while. That was,
and
I kind of was thinking like, dang, he got caught. Like I was thinking, at first I was thinking he might run, but he doesn't got that speed anymore. But it's okay.
Yeah, all he had to do is do that move that Wilson did, the spin move. He could have run in there, but he wasn't thinking about the move. He just went out of bounds.
Yeah, but that's okay. I just love to see it though. He's definitely looking way more lively than the last couple of years. So. Unk with the insight about Ben Roethlisberger. Mike Tomlin says he's absolutely the best quarterback to run the Steelers offense. They didn't do much again this week against like a Packers defense that's pretty stout, but still, I mean, It's just
Do
looking
you
rough.
really believe that when he said, y'all believe that? Come on.
It's just because he doesn't have any better options to me.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Like, I think he actually probably does believe it. But
He has to.
They just ain't got nothing else. You know
He's like, I've seen these other guys close.
Exactly.
The Bills continue to roll. The Bills continue to roll on the Texans. That was a pretty ugly game there.
Yeah,
I think it was you that said that too about the Bills. They're the best team in the AFC. I think you're right now with that.
Yeah.
It might just be. I don't know.
Yeah. Anthony Weston was saying earlier, the Cardinals being the only undefeated team, but the Bills are number one in power rankings. He was saying that they haven't really played anybody just yet, but at the same time, I don't think it's about who they played; it's about how they've beaten them. Like back-to-back shutouts, 35-0, 40-0. Like that's.
You're not supposed to do that in the NFL.
Yeah, that's solid defense and solid offense. I think that's more.
We'll see. We'll see though, because they do travel to the Chiefs this week, so that's gonna be a big one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I don't know. I think that was pretty much it though. The Bears, they did get their first win on their Justin Fields. That was legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that big game, the Buccaneers and the Patriots. How it was.
Oh yeah.
To me, it was a terrible game. Like all that hype they had. And it didn't pan out to where it was supposed to be. Like it was, I was thinking like, this is it. This is terrible. I know. Even when he got the record, it was like, okay, you got the record. Let's move it on. It was no like.
That was so confusing. That's true. It's all muddled. They were like, did he get it? Did he not? Right.
Yeah.
But the refs kept spotting the ball further back, further forward. It's like the refs were trying to be like, let's just make sure he gets it right here.
No. Yeah. Because they went back, they came up and went another yard for his. Oh, he did get it. Oh, okay, he got it now. Like, right. This is weird. But all the hype, I just thought it would have been. This dude gave y'all 20 years, 6 Super Bowls. He went 9 times. It just, to me, it just should have been more of a. I don't know. Welcoming. I think not that to me it was a good pregame how they did it. It was too much of that. I think during the game should have been more. It should have been showing more. Like, I don't know, man. It just. I guess it would rain kind of didn't help either. I think I guess.
True, it like soured the mood a little bit.
Yeah, but it just and then Mike Jones played better than Tom Brady too. Gronk didn't play and
right.
I don't know.
The Buccaneers offense was like it should if it came out clicking, it would have been more appropriate. I feel like I do got to give credit to Mac Jones though. He was doing his thing though. He
played well. It just to me that even the Buccaneers team didn't. You gotta win for your guy. Like he coming back home. That's when you fight a little harder. You do a little something, little chippy, make a little chippy. It was just too.
Still letting them down.
Yeah. So I don't know. The Buccaneers, they the beginning of the season they were the team, but now it's like I don't know, man.
Right.
You barely beat the sorry Patriots, so we'll see.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I think it's like when you look around, even like the Rams were going to be that team after last week, and then they got beat down by the Cardinals. So it's like. You look around and it's like very even out there this year. It's like a toss up. So,
but the good thing about the Rams that they play early, they play fast, they play Thursday night, so they can do a blowout and then they are back in it again. So
yeah,
let's see.
And they play the Seahawks, so it's like another divisional player too.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Yeah. Chiefs got back on track and they scored a lot, but the Eagles were kind of scrappy. I was surprised the Eagles scored that much. The Chiefs defense is just that bad, honestly.
It's still too close, man. It's still too close. Like,
yeah. So, Jets. Quick shout out for the Jets getting out this night against the Titans. I don't know exactly what's up with the Titans, but that game went to overtime and the Jets just got their first win of the season. I was not expecting that one.
But the Titans didn't have their two top receivers. They ain't Julio and AJ Brown didn't play either. So,
But it's crazy, and I agree with you. They didn't have their 2 best options, but like the passing game hasn't been good even when they're healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like they got to figure something out because like Julio, like you haven't heard not anything from Julio or AJ Brown. You know what I mean? Like all season. It's still early, but you kind of expect a little something from either one of them. And
it's gonna take a while though. It takes a while. Derrick Henry's got to start mashing, and it's gonna be like week 8, 9, 10. Then the play action works, but they can't just come out and throw right away. It feels like it takes them a long time to rev up, and then they get going. So
I had one more thing I ask y'all about. What about the Browns? Y'all think they for real or just
the defense is looking really mean? I think that I think that the defense is looking really good. They've held teams, I think, to just 1 touchdown 2 weeks in a row. And the Vikings, they kind of score a lot. They have a pretty good offense. So
did Devin Cook play?
Yeah, he played.
No. Oh, he did play this week?
Oh, okay. I could have sworn he did.
Oh, okay. So he was back in there. I know he missed last week. So I think and then
we're
if he
not
goes back in
saying
there, that's even more.
We're not saying suited up and got out there, but did he play?
No. I think I'm double checking, but I could have sworn I looked at this because I looked at it and I was like 14-7. I was expecting more of an offensive battle, and I was like, I could have sworn he played.
No, yeah, the Browns, their defense is doing their thing, so we'll see. They probably could have beat the Vikings down more if their offense was clicking. So I don't know.
Yeah,
I think the Browns are really solid though. But yeah, and Cook played too, so that's even more. We'll see. I think they're kind of a threat. Their division they should get through. I don't know though.
Yeah.
The Ravens are in there too, so yeah.
The only team that lost to was the Chiefs. That was week 1. So.
And they could have had them.
Yeah, they should have won. They should have won. They should be 4-0.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's fun though, man. I can't believe we're already through what would normally be a quarter of the season, but it's 17 games this year, so we're making our way through for sure, and definitely lots to look forward to this week and some more good matchups. So I think that's it for NFL talk though.
Yep.
Let's keep this thing moving on to the next.
Just respond with the first thing that comes to your mind, okay?
Got it.
All right. Jacket.
Travel.
Butterfly.
Foul.
Goat.
Kobe.
Subway.
Double dribble.
Okay. We're getting to some things. Let me try one more here. Spider.
Mitchell.
Okay, just as I suspected. All right, I have it. I think I know what it is. I think I have the diagnosis, and
Just give it to me straight, Doc. How much time I got left, man?
You're gonna be okay. But it's a serious case of NBA talk.
NBA talk.
All right, NBA talk. There's not too much other than the preseason did start. We've seen some teams in action, but a couple quick topics to hit up on. The top 5. This was deemed by some CBS sports writers on the top. We have the top 5 ranked from left to right for 2021 and 2022 NBA season. So I want to get your guys' comments on that and the SLACers' comments on that. But I want to save that for last, actually. I want to kind of get these other topics out the way real quick, and we'll kind of round off our decision there. So get your comments in. What do you guys think the top 5 is, or do you think this is accurate or not there? So
this is top 5 teams?
No, this is top 5 players.
Oh. I thought Luka was 4 and Steph was 5.
Oh, is that switched wrong?
Yeah, because a lot of people were having problems with Luka being before Steph.
Oh. I saw. My bad.
I would keep it like it is. I would just trade Giannis for LeBron. I'll put Giannis at number 2.
Gotcha.
Put Giannis at number 3. But I don't have a problem with that because Steph had a great year last year. He's still the best shooter ever. And then Luka, he's that guy coming on. But KD, I think KD all around, I think he's the best NBA. I think that around the same time that Kobe gave it to LeBron for the best, I think it's time for LeBron this year to give it to KD. Yeah, go ahead and give it to him. So, because KD probably won't have it long, so give him a good 2 years because I think Giannis gonna come and take it. So, I think y'all just trade those 2 off a little bit. I think it's kind of accurate.
Okay. All right, we'll see what our SLACers think about that one. But other news, we did have still the vaccination conversation. But Wiggins did decide to get his vaccination.
You know why?
He had,
checks.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was
game checks. He like, God, you take my game? Yes, sir.
Yeah,
and so 41 game checks? Nah,
yeah, no, sir. You got it. That's a lot of money, dog. He ain't crazy. His wife or girl was like, hey, you better go. I'll do it right now.
His family.
Right. Take care of that.
They were like, we can administer it for you.
And Bradley Beal gonna get his too. I think Kyrie gonna wait 20 games just to make how he is. Just to make
a statement.
For real.
You can't just do it right away like that.
Just to be Kyrie and make his point.
Yeah, he gotta do it. He could make up for them game check with his shoes because see, we ain't got no shoe deal. Kyrie got the shoe deal, so he can balance it out.
On a different level on that one.
Yeah, so he probably Nike right now. Like, man, let's get these shoes going, stuff like that. So I think they're all gonna do it, but I think Kyrie will be the last one to do it.
Yeah. And plus, too, it's like I think they were saying like per game, Kyrie makes like 340, like for 347,000, something like that. To him, he's looking at that like, okay, you know what I mean?
Still, that's crazy.
No, it's a hell of a lot of money to us, but sometimes in retrospect,
Dang,
like,
is that true?
Cool.
I don't know. Okay, so yeah, he says Kyrie would lose
altogether.
15 million for not playing home games. Yeah, if he sat out the whole year.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha. But
But
still,
one
like,
interesting, yeah, and another layer to this too that kind of started or revealed itself this week too is that he cannot practice with the team either because they practice in Brooklyn. So that's another thing where they were talking to. I guess they asked Steve Nash like, "Would you move the practice outside of the city limits so he could participate?" And they're like, "Nah, like this is kind of like our facility." So
but how?
that's you can't. How are you going to be part of the team and you're just showing up on the road games?
But it's still weird that he get to play with them, but he can't practice with them. Like,
No, he can't play either. Just only on the road.
That's what I'm saying. But he's gonna be with his team, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I just don't think it would work. Like honestly, like even if that's in his mind what he wants to do at the beginning is just play the road games. Like as a team, you would think you would just tell him like, no, like you're not gonna be in the roster. We're not gonna start you like every other game.
It sucks because that's exactly the way. It sucks because that's exactly the way it should be. But it's Kyrie Irving at the same time too. You know what I mean? Like he gives you a better chance to win than the other point guards on the team. But like as another point guard on the team, like I'm pissed. Like I'm vaccinated. I'm here. I'm practicing every day. Like, and this dude still gets to come in on road games and start in front of me. Like I'd be pissed.
He's like, I'm only here for the travel.
Do y'all really think it's only them three that's haven't been vaccinated out of the whole NBA?
Well, but those are the three that are in those cities that where the city things require it.
So that's not required every city then.
So it's not even required for every city, yeah. And the away teams that are coming into those cities aren't necessarily required.
Oh, gotcha. Now it makes sense. Okay.
I think they said that the NBA is like at 90% though. It's close as far as among the players.
It's super close, yeah.
These are only the players that they live in those cities with the extra regulations. So it's kind of uneven because there's other ones that are not vaccinated that they just don't face that same thing. So kind of crazy. But yeah, we'll see how that plays out. But I kind of think you're right, Marcus. He might try to extend it just to be different.
Yeah, that's Kyrie. That's just him. He'd be all right.
Yeah. Other thing I did want to talk about is the Phoenix Mercury. I'm really rooting for them. This is one of the only Arizona teams I root for. They're going up against the Aces, and the Aces are a really tough team.
Yeah.
But they have a chance to win it tomorrow. I think they can close it out tomorrow. And
shout out to Chris Paul. He brought like 500 something tickets or something for that game.
Yeah,
he was saying how he's kind of getting closer to rising because he was like he played in OKC, New Orleans. He played in Houston, and then those teams has a WNBA team. And he said this is the first team he played for who had one, had a WNBA team. For him to see those guys, he said he loved it. So
yeah,
he supported them. So, and also these teams in the playoff better watch it. If you let the Mercury get past the first round, they've been there, done that. They can win it again. So I think if you let them get that second round, I'm gonna go with them to win it again. So
this is the semis. Like this will be
second round.
Yeah, they win this one, they'll go to the finals. Yeah. Because the thing is, the first rounds are like single elimination, so they blew through that already really quick.
Yeah,
Stephanie Washington says Aces are blowing it. She definitely follows them being out there in Vegas, and that's like another team that I like is the Aces. So it is kind of interesting to see them match up. So,
but yeah, if they get to the final, I think they can take it, especially with adding Diggs on there too. No, not Diggs. Is it what's her last name? Is it Diggs?
Yeah,
Skylar Diggs.
Yeah.
So adding her to the team, she'll probably get her first one too. So I root for them. I might even try to. They get it.
So the game is tomorrow. I mean, the funny thing is too, the Lakers and the Suns are playing a preseason game here tomorrow, but they actually moved that game to like 3:30, and then the Mercury game is going to be in the same building at like 6 or 7.
Dang, that means LeBron, Russ, and them coming to the game.
They're probably going to be chilling there watching. Yeah.
Yeah.
So should be pretty cool though. I don't know. But I think if they make it to the finals, then we should try to go to a finals game.
You think the game tomorrow gonna be expensive?
We should look right now. We should check. It shouldn't be too bad.
I don't think it'll be too bad.
We'll see. Maybe make it a SLAC outing. One other quick thing: Paul Gasol officially retired today. So the Lakers did say they are going to retire his jersey. Definitely got to give a shout out to Paul Gasol. I mean, he was legit, even though he was Gasol the first finals. He got himself together and got 2 rings with Kobe. So
hey, wait. Can you say that again? He was what?
Gasol.
What's the name? Gasol. I've never heard of that.
That was what we called him in the finals, the Boston Celtics finals. And he had to kind of buck up.
he played harder with his Spain team he did to me ever in the NBA. I think if you had the Spain Casal play the NBA, he would have been.
That was the
guy.
closest thing was the Lakers though, because
That
Kobe
one
started speaking
year.
Spanish to him, and so that was the closest thing. You know what I'm saying? That was the closest thing to it. But yeah, so we'll see though. It'll be cool to see his number go up. But it's kind of interesting. Like he wasn't a Laker that long, but
right. But he got 2 chips with him though. So
yeah, so he's going up.
Is he first ballot Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Okay.
I think probably, especially because the NBA one. Well, it's not the NBA; it's like the Basketball Hall of Fame, right? So it gets like the extra stuff in there too. So
gold medals, championships.
Yeah, I just seen that Tony Kukoc he got in there. I'm like, wait a minute.
But yeah, it's like it counts all the stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess it just some people who it ain't like to me. The NFL gets it kind of right, but the NBA they've been getting a lot of it wrong. Like,
I've been saying that for the long. Remember when you were like, "Is Bosh a Hall of Famer?" First round, I said yes. That wasn't because I'm a Heat fan. Like that was 100% just because like everybody gets it. It's so easy for NBA players to get in. Like there's no real struggle.
Yeah.
There's no struggle.
Ben Wallace played 4 good years, and he's in the NBA Hall of Fame. Like,
right?
Yikes.
Oh no!
Yeah, aside from defensive player, I guess he doesn't. He had the ship with the Pistons too, but like
that's what I'm saying. He got 1 championship. But he only played 4. You look at Wikipedia. You look at him. He had 4 good years. He only made 4 All-Star games. And they were all with the Pistons. So I just don't know.
They let everybody.
To me, Horace Grant should be a Hall of Famer. If you're gonna do that, why he ain't there? He got more championships than that, and he got numbers. Put Horace Grant in there. We'll see.
They just want to let everybody in. I think that's what it comes down to. But I just came up with a this or that question for later. I think we're gonna have time. But I think that's it for the NBA. Really, I mean, other than we're getting ready. Season starts in a couple weeks, so next week we'll kind of maybe dial it up a little bit, do some little predictions or something like that. But yeah, I think that's that for that one. But my NBA or my this or that will be NBA related if we make it to there. But okay, let's go ahead and hit it up. I think we're ready for our final category.
My guy.
All right, guys, it's your boy Strizzy. We're wrapping it up with the Overweight Championship of the World. Getting back to the studio, guys, in 3, 2.
Whoa. No wrap up yet. Hold on. What are you going back to the studio for? Mr. A is right here. Overweight champion of the world.
For other sports.
For other sports like what?
Like golf.
Like golf. Mr. A can play golf.
And tennis.
Tennis, sure. Soccer, baseball, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Mr. A can do all that, especially hockey, too. I even go on ice.
Okay.
No reason to go back to that. Other sports is right here. We got other sports right here.
You heard it here first. We got other sports right here.
All right, other sports, and I definitely got to cut that one where Mad Marcus comes in and interrupts the interview for sure. But all right, Pops gave us an update earlier, but we are talking about the playoffs. They have been underway. We got the Red Sox and the Yankees tonight in a 1-game elimination. Boston was up 3-0 earlier, and Cole already got pulled. He was getting touched up early.
Might be over.
Yeah, it might be over for that one already. The other single elimination game is tomorrow night. That's the Dodgers and the Cardinals, which is another great matchup. The Dodgers won 105 games and still can come down to a single elimination game. That's just crazy to me.
Crazy.
I really think if they're going to do these wild cards, it should at least be a 3-game series. That's in my opinion, just so it's not like, single elimination works in like football, but not much else. But our other matchups here, the White Sox and the Astros, the Braves and the Brewers, and I know Marcus is rooting for the Astros for sure. And then
let's go.
San Francisco will get the winner of tomorrow night's game. Tampa Bay will get the winner of tonight's game. So we'll look for more updates on that as we go through.
So y'all got Tampa Bay winning again?
I hope not, man. I hope not.
They won. They won last year, right?
No, the Dodgers won last year.
Oh, Dodgers won last year. They
yeah.
But what year did they win? Did they win?
I don't know. I think it was a few years back, or did they not win?
What team
was supposed to win? Lost, didn't they? I think they.
No, who won after the Dodgers the year before? It was a team that wasn't supposed to make it. Who?
The Nationals.
National, that's what it was. I'm thinking, my bad, not the Rays.
Yeah, they were the ones that kind of came up and snuck up and won it. Yeah, couple years back. So I'm thinking though the Dodgers or the Giants, depending on who comes out of that little section, might be it. The Giants have just played so well this year. They just came up out of nowhere, but their pitching is really impressive. So
Is it still too soon for the Astros to win? It's gonna be still cheating. Is that too soon?
they're still going to get booed, that's for sure. But they haven't. I mean, they put their team back together though. So I don't know. They could make a run. They could. They just got to figure out where to set up the TVs this time.
Can't put them in the same spots. You know what I'm saying? I move it around.
Exactly. You gotta say
the trash cans though. The trash cans. You hit them, get
right.
something else.
They're gonna use something else instead of the trash can. But also though, yeah, we do have Saturday and uncommented on it. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury.
That's this Saturday.
It's this Saturday.
Dang, that came out fast.
Yeah, that came out fast. Oh, Kelly's rooting for the Giants, by the way. That is her baseball team. That's right. So we'll see. I'm definitely not rooting for them though. But no, the Wilder Tyson Fury. I think I am going to watch this one. I think Wilder's going to get beat down again.
I think so too. I don't think you're going to come back from how you got beat like that. And
I don't think it was just
1-1 right now, or is it 2-0?
It was a draw,
1-1.
and then Fury won.
Okay.
So
right.
the first one was a split draw, and Wilder was winning like most of the fight, had some knockdowns, but then Fury, I'm sorry. The first fight, Fury was winning most of the fight, but Wilder had some knockdowns late, and that kind of evened it out, even though Fury was able to get up off the mat from them. And then the second fight, Fury just dominated it until they had to throw in the towel, and I think it was round 8. So
if he misused Wilder again, you think it's over for Wilder? Because I see Jacobs lost again, right?
Yeah, Jacobs lost. So Anthony Jacobs, he lost. Or Anthony Joshua, yeah. Sorry. He lost recently.
Raiders.
We're thinking about the Raiders. We're thinking about Monday Night Football. But yeah, Anthony Joshua, he just lost recently. So his guy, Alexander Olex or whatever, however you say the name, the guy that beat him, he's probably the next best fight for whoever wins this one. That's what we'll probably see next. But I think Wilder, it's like we're not going to want to hear that anymore if he loses this one. If he loses,
he looks smaller now too. Like he's losing weight.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see, but I'm going to be tuning in for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing, though, big thing popping off this Saturday. Let's move up to college football real quick. We got OU versus Texas. How are you guys feeling about this Red Rebel shootout?
I'm not feeling good at all, bro.
As long as they start Spencer Rattler, I'm good. Just put him in the game. Don't put the other guy in. Let Spencer play the whole game.
Yeah, like I'm glad with the dub we got. You know what I'm saying? It's been a little while. I think we've lost to Kansas now like 3 years in a row for whatever reasons. Make no sense at all. But
yeah,
I'm glad we ended up getting the W. Still sitting at 6, but that's
you guys actually moved up this week a little bit, because other people lost in front of you. So
yeah, but like Cincinnati and Penn State, like Iowa looks great. You know what I'm saying? They look really, really good. Cincinnati got the big W. Penn State winning too. So, I feel like right now, in order for us to continue to climb, it's going to be us winning and those teams losing, because right now we're just not winning big like we normally do.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the quarterback though, Trez? You think the other guy should come in, or?
That's what I was talking about. We talked about this a little bit last week, man, and I just feel like Rattler might not be the guy for our offense for whatever reason. We like 3 years in a row, we basically had Heisman Trophy winners. You know what I mean? Kyler, Baker, and Jalen. You know what I mean? And like Rattler from last year, data from last year just hasn't looked anywhere close to any of those guys. So I think that Lincoln Riley's got to look at the other guy and be like, does he help? Does he understand the offense better? Is he going to make better choices than what Rattler's doing? And if he is, then we got to go with him. We got to figure something out, because offense is usually our biggest thing on how we blow these teams out of games, because defense is not always our specialty. You know what I'm saying? So. We've gotten just lucky these last couple of weeks in winning these games. They've all been way too close. So I don't know. I don't really feel good about Rattler, to be honest with you.
Man, he got booed last week. I don't think he got booed this week because he got the job done. But yeah, it's not looking good for him. Well,
we're still undefeated. It's just we're spoiled. You know what I mean? Like, we are kind of a spoiled team. Like,
Yeah.
And not only spoiled, we're spoiled offensively. We're used to seeing our quarterbacks put up 500, our offense put up 500 yards a game, and we're not even close.
Yeah. No, yeah, I think so. I think it's going to be tough against Texas. I don't know.
Agree. This might be the year where they beat us because their offense is actually playing really well. So
it's getting back on track. But the way y'all beat Arkansas, that wasn't right. Y'all, that was
for real.
Yeah, Georgia's doing
I really thought Arkansas was gonna be that team and give y'all lose the game. They're gonna lose, but give y'all a hard time. I'm like, oh man, come on, Arkansas. What did Arkansas we seen last couple of weeks?
I know.
But to me, they show how good y'all are, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because y'all haven't had a close game. Alabama had a close game against Florida. I mean, and then Arkansas beat. Didn't Arkansas beat Florida?
No, Kentucky beat Florida.
Kentucky beat. Okay, got you. Yeah. So I'm just saying, then Florida had a good get against Alabama, and then how y'all blew Arkansas. I'm like, y'all might be that team this year.
I'm feeling good, man. Yeah, Georgia's doing their thing for sure. The defense is just nasty, which we knew it was going to be, but the offense is doing what it's supposed to do too, running the ball and then some big plays. So we'll see.
I like that kid you guys got. The big kid. I like how he handles himself, how he talks. I can't think of his name. You know what I'm
talking about? Jordan Davis, the lineman.
Yeah, I like how he handles himself. He talks good. He's he turn on, turn off.
He's gonna be a first rounder. I think he's gonna be a first rounder probably.
Absolutely, it is a monster. Kid's fucking huge.
I don't know.
Do y'all play Alabama like a regular game this year?
No, championship.
No, so we would meet in the SEC championship game. So we'll see. That will be December 4th. You know what I'm saying? Not that I have that marked on my calendar or anything like that, but if Georgia keeps doing their thing, hopefully we'll have a date there. So
let's do it.
Yeah, I think it is true though. Like, it's really Alabama and Georgia right now, and then everybody else kind of like it's kind of like that. In I think it was 9 ranked teams lost this week. So it's a lot of up and down in the rankings, but I'm just like hoping Georgia stays on top. We'll see. We'll see. So last little story here, we do want to talk about Bubba Wallace. Got to give a big shout out to him becoming the second black driver to win a cup race, and the first since 1963. So was pretty cool that it was at Talladega too, which is what a year ago, you know what I'm saying, members of his team found what will appeared to be the noose in the garage and everything. It happened to be in his garage. So a year later, just what a difference a year makes. He ends up winning that race and getting his first win at the cup level. It was rain shortened. So yeah, go ahead.
So I watched him when he won. He was sitting down. He wasn't even driving. He looked like, how did that happen?
So it was rain shortened. So this race was actually Monday. It was supposed to be Sunday, but they delayed it, kept delaying it, and then they pushed it back to Monday because of the rain. And so then there was actually several stoppages during the race. When they had the final stoppage, they didn't actually finish the race. There was 120 laps out of 180 that they had done. And so when they waved everybody in, he was actually leading the race. He was in first place. So later on, when they realized they can't continue, NASCAR has a rule where basically, if you've done so much of the race, that the race becomes official, as is the running order. So that's how he actually won. So he didn't actually finish out the race and take the checker flag and race to the end. He was leading the race and winning the race, and it was called when it was called for rain. So not the same as a full win, like you're saying, Marcus. He did have that moment where he was waiting and he was okay, and then they're we've called the race, so and that means he won. So pretty cool moment, but I want to see him win some more for sure, and hopefully this is the first of many. And definitely got to shout out Michael Jordan too, because he's on Michael Jordan's race team.
Jordan?
Yeah. This is their first year, so this is the first win for that racing team, and they're actually adding a couple more drivers next year too, so they're going to expand a little bit. So that's the 2311 racing team. So shout out to that too. That's a cool opportunity that Michael Jordan was able to help get him a car, and we'll see if they can win some more races. So big thing there. I definitely mess with that. So been rooting for Bubba Wallace, but hopefully this is just the first of many. You know what I'm saying? So, anything else we have for other sports? Unk has something. He says Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak are Silk Sonic, and they're going on tour in 2022. Everybody likes the song.
Actually dope, though. They actually are dope together, though.
They really are. They really are.
Anderson .Paak is where it's at, though. For me personally, he's dope. So
yeah. Well, last week I didn't get a chance to talk about it on the other sports. Was the golf, the Ryder Cup was last week.
Oh yeah,
it was so. It's my first time even watching it, and I will never. Anytime I have one in the States, I'm going to it. Like it's very exciting and it's very intense, and I'm like, wow, it's kind of cool, huh? And they beat them, so shout out to them. And it's kind of crazy because it's two golfers, Brooks Koepka and DeChambeau. They don't really get along, and they play in the same team. They kind of hugged it out and had a good moment. So that was kind of cool. But the biggest thing that I love about the Ryder Cup I watched was, you guys can watch on YouTube. They had Steph Curry and Michael Jordan did an interview together and talk about different things about golfing like that, and also about playing basketball and stuff like that. It's really dope. It's about, I think, about 15-20 minute interview with them too.
Oh nice.
And it's kind of cool to hear them how Steph Curry is a big fan of Michael Jordan. How you could tell how he would ask the questions and kind of like respecting him, how he was. It was kind of dope. So, and both of those are really dope, and they really love golf. So it was kind of asking him about it. And then Steph is a little better than Jordan. And Jordan kind of let him know, like, yeah, you can play. But he was like, hey, I'm still trying to learn. So I felt good. Like, Jordan playing a long time, and he still said he's not that good. So I felt good about that. So
yeah,
Jordan's
been playing since he was playing.
Yeah, so he's saying he's still learning stuff like that, but it was kind of cool. But just to see that, and Jordan goes to every Ryder Cup, like no matter where he's at, they said last 12, he's been there, and it's crazy how the golfers go to him and ask him like about like intense moments, which they do like that. They kind of going to him, he kind of like
keeping
yelling
their
at
focus and stuff.
Yeah, so he's a big part of it, and the Tiger was a big. They even gave Tiger, he wasn't even there, but gave Tiger a big announcement how he helped them win. Like they said Tiger was a big help this week. How he told us to do this. You know what I'm saying, like that. It's like wow. So Tiger still is really involved in that thing. So it's kind of cool. But I'm telling y'all, man, golf is taking over a lot, man. I don't know, man. I'm getting really hooked on that stuff, man. Yeah,
that's what's up.
But we got to get out there though. Because this Saturday, I couldn't find no golfing buddies to go play. I wanted to play real bad. I couldn't call y'all, so
yeah, I gotta brush up. I gotta get my stuff together.
The weather's getting nice, so it's time to get out there, man. Have some fun.
That's true.
Yeah,
walk around. That's for sure. All right, well, we're gonna have to make some time on our schedule for that really soon. But speaking of the schedule, we do have today and tomorrow the wild cards. Yankees and Red Sox, Cardinals, Dodgers, and it looks like the Yankees are going down. It's only getting worse. Thursday, we have the big Rams-Seahawks game. I really like this. Friday, we have World Cup qualifying soccer. It's nothing too crazy. You know, there's other stuff going on Friday. There's baseball and things like that. But I always like to throw this out there because they're going to be on soccer on all day, and you'll get to see different teams play, you know what I'm saying, different nations and things like that. So that's always fun. Saturday, we talked about Wilder versus Fury 3, and then also Oklahoma, Texas. We'll see who prevails, whether it's Strizzy or Marcus on that one. And then Iowa, Penn State is another big matchup this week for sure. And then to cap it off, we got NFL Week 5 already. Bills and Chiefs is the big one on that one that we got.
This don't tell if Chiefs are back or not. If they lose this game, they ain't the same Chiefs. It's over with.
Right.
If they win this game, they right back in it, man. So we'll see. They can do it, man. They can do it. I think Tyreek finally woke up. He got some good.
He had a huge game.
So if he wakes up, it's gonna be hard to beat him. But this is gonna be a big test. That defense is nice. So
right,
we'll see.
It's kind of like a playoff atmosphere already for sure.
Is it in Kansas City?
Yeah, it's in Kansas City.
Yeah.
So,
and shout out Andy Reid was back on the sideline too. It was kind of good to see him back out there.
Yeah, exactly. Make sure there's no more palpitations or nothing crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe with just gas, you know, too many hamburgers or something.
You know, they be slipping them some on the side sometimes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna do the fastest. Let's do one, just a quick shout out for Myra. Let's do a really quick this or that. We're at just about an hour, but we'll just do this and then we'll sign off. But let's play the music. Okay. So real quick, I kind of thought about this or that earlier when we were talking about, you know, Gasol, and they were talking about as soon as he announced his retirement, they're like, yeah, we're going to retire his jersey. We're going to put him in the rafters, all this, blah, blah. So I got to thinking like, yeah, he did win the 2 championships, Marcus, like you said, but my this or that real quick from a Lakers perspective and from a contribution to the Lakers, who do you think did more, Gasol or Fisher?
Well, Fisher, he's on every championship they got. He's on every one. So if you're gonna put it like that, you're gonna have to say Dan Fisher because he got always out as a point guard every time they got a championship. So But who was better? That's a different question. So
Right.
Gasol was better, you know, as an overall
Gasol's
player.
the more popular player.
He's gonna be a Hall of Famer. Derek Fisher never be a Hall of Famer, so unless he be the coach. But I would have to say for the Lakers, it's definitely Derek Fisher.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. I was like, man, I was thinking about like, you know, I would retire his if I'm the Lakers.
Oh, he gonna get retired.
But
I think he'll get retired.
Maybe they're just waiting for him to not be, you know, I don't know.
Number 2, right?
Yeah, he's number 2. Yeah.
So I think they would do it.
But eventually they're gonna run out of numbers to have been retired, I think. So Ugg says Fisher. Pop says not even close.
Some crazy numbers soon.
Right, in the 40s and 50s and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you number 88? I can't pick nothing else.
Right, exactly. They retire, especially if they keep retiring multiple numbers.
For sure.
Is there another Laker that they need to retire too that haven't been up there? It's like, would you say Bynum? You think he got 2, right?
Just because of how ugly things turned and everything like that.
Okay. Is there anybody else that hasn't got retired that should have retired?
I don't know. I would have to think about it. I'll have to look
Byron
again.
Scott?
I don't know. I think Byron Scott might be up there, actually. I don't even know because they put like so many up there. I'm going to have to do some research and get back to you on that one. Maybe we'll pull that up and we'll see. But I think –
But Derek Fisher, he got 5, so he definitely got to get up there.
Yeah, I think so too. But Mom said she didn't think they should retire Gasol's number. Dang, she's not rocking with Powell like that.
Hey, they don't do it. I won't be surprised because
they already said
they haven't said it, or they have said it. They don't.
They said that they are. They said that they're going to.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know. Maybe it is the Hall of Fame aspect and things like that, and for the international flavor. You know what I'm saying? They're like, let's get our guy up there.
Maybe we need to look up Derek Fisher numbers. How many points he averaged? He's probably like 3 points.
All I know is, man, when he came back, they needed him to come back. Kobe needed that wingman too, like that. So I don't know.
So did he come? Was that after when he went to OKC? Did he come back to the Lakers, or that was after he got the last championship? He went to
no,
OKC?
I think it was after when he went to OKC. He went to the Nuggets. I think it was the
Utah.
Nuggets that he went to. Utah. I'm sorry, Utah.
Yeah,
that's where he went, and then he came back to the Lakers.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that. Oh, my couch guest is Slimer. You know what I'm saying? It's October, so things are gonna get a little bit spooky. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep. So we're gonna have to be. You know what I'm saying? Have some
that's
scary
a question
stuff.
too. Who's the biggest villain? Would it be him or the Michelin Man type of ghost on Ghostbusters? Who's the biggest? He was kind of a partner though of the Ghostbusters, huh? He wasn't
right.
Yeah,
he kind of stuck around. Yeah, so I feel like it was the other guy.
What's his name? I always call him Michelin Man, but he's
the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Marshmallow Man, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah. So we'll see, but I got to see if I have some other. I don't do the spooky stuff too much, but I'll see if I have some other Halloween type ones.
So you don't watch the scary movies type thing?
I'm trying, man.
I don't do it. Have you guys seen the big Netflix thing, the Squid Game or something?
Squid Game.
Oh,
Squid Game.
No, like I'm gonna have to.
Is it worth watching?
Is it worth it?
You know, it's fun. It's actually a really good show. Like I'm not gonna lie. But I watched it before it got super big, and I feel like everybody.
So it's not new,
huh?
So
no, it's not new. No, it's not new.
It just kind of went viral.
Yeah, like it's new, but it's not super new. You know what I mean? Like there are a lot of people like myself who watched it before. Everyone started like hyping it up. But I watch it for yourself. You know what I mean? Like don't get on there. People talking about, I cried. I'm like, no, watch it.
Is it gruesome though?
Yeah, a little bit. It's not scary. I don't know. It's not a scary
all I know is I just see it popping up everywhere now. All of a sudden, people are talking about it, but I usually don't go for stuff like that. Like
it's definitely not a scary show. It's not meant to be a scary show. It's more of like a game show gone wrong type thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But it is actually really good. I think like the story is actually really, really cool too. I guess like the director had wrote it out, and like Netflix kept like denying him for like 10 years straight. And I guess he actually had to like sell his laptop and like stop writing it for a while because just low on money, and then they finally bought it, and now it's like the #1 show of the year so far. You know what I mean? So it's like the story is pretty cool. You know what I mean? And it actually
I like that.
Yeah.
Because y'all can laugh at me and say I'm a punk all you want, but I don't do scary movies.
I'm with you, Marcus. I'm with you, man. I don't like to do the scary movies or the haunted houses and all the scary stuff, but I'm trying now. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give it a shot a little bit this time.
I did a little haunted house type thing one time. I swung on a dude, so I never.
Oh no! They're like,
it wasn't on purpose though, and I was like in high school, so I just never did it again. Cause I don't want to do that to nobody, man. He's doing his job.
Mom says she's with me. Leave the scary stuff to Grace. Yeah, Grace loves the scary stuff. She's all about that.
Oh, Grace. Okay.
But that's funny, Marcus. That because I feel like the same thing. Like I'm like you're going in there to get scared, but at the same time, I'm like I don't know how I might react.
I think I was in there with it was either like a friend or something. So you can't be scared. So I'm already tense.
Right. You're like trying to be like.
And then when you touch me, I'm like, hey, it was just a reaction.
Yeah,
so it was like,
no, I feel you.
Let's let me go.
You had your brave face on and everything, so you couldn't help it to react. I don't know. We'll see, but we'll make it through October together. It'll be all right. You know what I'm saying? And we'll get around to the better holidays for sure. Or at least I shouldn't say better, but I should say at least the more friendly holidays. You know,
family friendly.
It's crazy because Halloween's on Sunday this year too, so that's kind of weird.
I know that's kind of a clash, huh?
Because normally, like on a Friday or something like that, you got the weekend, but now you got to go to school the kid got to go to school next day. So are they going to be out late?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Can't really get too crazy on All Hallows. So I don't know. But yeah, we'll see. But I hope that everybody makes it there safely for sure. And I do appreciate everybody rocking with us tonight. That was Say Like a Champ episode 110, another Tuesday in the books. Appreciate my guys with me. It's your boy A-Dub.
Your boy Suzy.
And y'all know, go get your taco because it's Taco Tuesday.
And you say the truth.